Hey everybody, it's Megan, and I'm here to show you around Flip. So, Flip is what Flipgrid previously was, and I just wanted to show you some cool updates and things that are coming with Flip, as well as some instructional ways you can use it in your classroom. So, we're just going to start like we do with everything and continue with our Microsoft account. So, I'm going to log in to my Fulton County account. And you're going to notice that everything that I've created previously is going to be here. Now, you have multiple options as to how you can start a flip. So I always like setting my things into groups. So I'm going to create a group, and I can choose now what type of group I want to create. So if you've got a club you want to use Flip with, you can do that. But for this instance, we're going to create a classroom. And we know our classroom is ages 18 to 14, so we're going to hit next. Now from here, I'm just simply going to name my group. So I used to teach economics, so I'm just going to name this economics, and I can edit the theme simply by choosing a picture, scrolling through. You've got lots of options. For here, I'm just going to go with a texture. Let's see. This one's kind of cool with the books, so we're going to hit continue. I can invite people to join, anyone with a link, anyone I approve, or I can type in an email or domain. So for our students, that would be at fcstu.org. And then we can add teachers as well. So if I hit this little add button, I can add another domain at Fulton Schools. .org. I like the link option because it makes it a little bit easier for me. So we're going to create our group. So you'll see that I can invite anyone to this group to join me simply by copy and pasting this link. And then any of my students that go to that link have full access. Now from here, we've already got some ideas, but let's say I want to start a discussion. I simply create my topic. So for my economics classroom, we used to debate on what was the best type of economy. So best type of economy. And then I would start by asking my question, which is better? Command, market, or mixed? And then I can also add a link. So if I had a YouTube video or topic media I wanted to share, I could add that here as well. And I can add, there you'll see a YouTube video. I can attach my rubric. So if I've gotten a rubric, I could simply link it here, give it a title. And for this link, you could link something from OneDrive and then choose your recording time. So we can choose up to 10 minutes now. I think it used to be 3, so now 5, and then save changes to my default settings if this is what you always want it to be. So if we go to settings, we've got lots of different options here. So we can make this a view only, a hidden, or an active, and then we can do a start and end date. So if you don't want this to appear for a bit, we can change that. We can also moderate our videos and comments. So I like to choose moderation because it makes sure that I see the responses until I approve them. No one else can post. We also want to remember that we have students that might be hard of hearing, so let's choose our closed captions. We can choose different responses. So we can allow students to add attachments, download and share, display our view count, and then I always like to allow likes on videos. We've got camera options. So if I want my students to be able to use all of these, they can. And then we're going to post our topic. We're all set. If we want our students to go directly to this topic, we can simply copy our link, or we can share this to a Microsoft Teams. So I am on my personal laptop, so we'll see how this loads. Okay, this is not going to load for me, but if I was on my school laptop, this would load a lot better. So all set, we're good to go. Here's my group. So I'm going to go to the member view. I can give my students this join code if I want them to join just using a code. And when I go to member view, this is what it shows me. So let's add a response. We're going to allow Flipgrid to use my camera and microphone. And then we're going to load it. Hey everyone. You'll notice there are some big changes here with Flipgrid. I can put a backdrop in. So if I want something silly in the background, let's make Earth instead of my pictures. And this is going to load in just a second. So you'll see behind me, I've got Earth and the planets. I can also use my screen as a backdrop. So if I want people to see what I am doing on my computer behind me, for instance, if I am a student presenting a PowerPoint, I could do it that way just by hitting backdrop and sharing my screen as a backdrop. I can also clear my background, and then I'm back to me. There are audio options. So for instance, if I want to simply just do a podcast, I can do that here. I also have text. So if we go back to my video and I say, let's see, I want font, that's my color, that's my background. So let's say I want to say market economies for the win. You'll notice that Flip has become more of a video creation tool and not simply a tool where kids are just debating. So this can be a full-on video creation tool for them. I can draw on this. I can add stickers. So let's say I want to do my favorite book. So I could do discussion of our favorite books. I can add GIFs, however you want to say it. So y'all know I'm a cat lover, so we're going to add my little cat. Meow, 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 meow. You can add different frames. You can actually make this a whiteboard. So if I am teaching in economics, there's a lot of graphing. So I actually have the option of drawing, so I can explain supply. Oh, sorry, y'all. I'm doing this with my mouse. There's quantity, there's price. So I can actually use this as a whiteboard, or I can simply add a photo. All kinds of options. And now I can upload a clip. I can add sticky notes on here. You have all kinds of options now for any type of video creation within Flipgrid. I thought I would just share some of the cool different ways you can use Flipgrid in the class with a quick video. I will come back to you with other videos on how you can use Flipgrid as an engagement tool, as a global creator tool, and to use it to create videos in the classroom.